Greetings to our old friends and welcome to new friends. Ani, bonjour, kwekwe, tanzi, scano. That's all hello. We are here with a continuation of the decks used that relate to roses. This is that reading part 2. Part 1 was last week. We are covering Labor Day 2025, so September 1st through and including the 7th. So this is an interesting read, and again we are moving through, I dare say, the veil. So there's no point in waiting. Let's go right to the cards. And if you haven't seen last week's reading, it might be helpful because it was extremely powerful. And this one, while a little more subtle, certainly is the icing and the sprinkles and the sparkles and the candles on the cake. We start here. The significator is the Knight of Materials, or the Knight of Pentacles. I love this knight. This knight is the one planting a garden, and patiently it's organized, it's being watched, but the knight never pulls the plants out of the ground to see if they're growing yet. This is all about steadfast, like a bomb-proof Clydesdale horse. This is about knowing exactly how to do things and do things right. There's still forward motion. There's still an understanding that it's in service to the greater good, but it's about knowing exactly what to do on the right time and not rushing. It's clarified by Dark Feminine. You are the chaos of creation. You are the alchemist. So while this is very much a Pentacles card, very earth-based, three-dimensional, all of that good stuff, we are bringing in the subtle levels outside of the earth. So the dark chaos of the dark feminine. We are the alchemists, so we know how to to blend things, like the Temperance card, if you will, in tarot. So following this Knight of Materials, or the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Four of Materials. In this deck, it's Pentacles. So this is stability. This is knowing what you have, pretty much holding on to it safely, trying not, however, to stultify by not letting energy flow. So our bounties grow when we let them flow. And it's very funny because I had this as the last clarifier I had to pull from another deck, and it's the same card. So the Four of Earth, or Four of Pentacles, is clarifying the Four of Pentacles. Can't get any more stable than that. But I see it, one as the more earthly and one as the more noble or spiritual element. Moving from that, we come to the Ten of Inspiration, which is the Ten of Wands. This is being aware of having a lot to do, a lot of responsibilities, could be burdensome, and time to let something go that is burdensome. This phase has passed and it's an ending. So new things are coming. It's knowing when to hold them and when to fold them. Bad Kenny Rogers paraphrasing, but you just have to know when to let things go. But there is pleasure in knowing that you've completed something. This is a collective, so collective reading, so it's for all of us. But sometimes we hold on. This is another don't hold on card. We've had 2 in a row. So the Ten of Wands here is clarified by the Hanged Man. There's an opportunity here to step back the circumstances perhaps are not letting us move forward on purpose. We need to change our perspective. We need to let go of old ways of viewing things and see them from a new point of view. Things are moving forward. It may not feel like it, but things are moving forward. So look at this, what might feel like burdens, from a new perspective. The middle card of the week is the Muse, or the King of Voices, which in this deck represents swords. So this is a wonderful card here. This, I think I'm just going to grab the book because this doesn't sit with me like the usual King of Swords. I like Chris Ann's perspective here. The keywords are communicating truth, intuitive knowing, integrity, directness, honesty, leadership, diplomacy, finding spiritual truth and purpose, the bird's eye view, blending strategy, and that includes science and physics and all that, with intuitive knowing and avoiding manipulation. In Chris Ann's further writings on this, she talks about integrity. Personal integrity cannot be compromised at any level. So, that being said, the clarifier is the priest, which is the wild rose. This is the knowledge of the sage, or in the old decks, the Hierophant, the one who brings about the teachings for others to follow. And that's very much within the role of the Muse here, of Voices. The next card is the Eight of Emotions. This is being very skilled and knowledgeable at things which have been emotionally pleasurable and supportive and something we've loved, but now it's time to take a break, time to go on a different path towards our intuition. This is literally heading toward the wormhole, so to speak. Sometimes we need to take a break from something we love that can become monotonous. No matter how skilled we are at something, we need to step away, have a journey, a vision quest, do a sweat lodge ceremony, communicate with our elders, take a retreat, something that's different. And that's just fine, because this is what this card is saying. Don't be burdened. Look with the energy and the sciencey eyes of the Muse and step away. It's clarified by reflections of time, surrender, cycles of change, unearthing, and lessons. So this is what's coming when we step out of the known into the unknown. It's interesting to me that this black moon-like, I called it a wormhole, just because we watch a lot of science shows, very much like the opposite light of the moon. So this card is the moon. It is the major arcana card here. So standing at the portals of intuition and enlightenment, this is light reflected, and it's reflected from the sun. But this is all about being totally into the intuitive vibe. This is spoken of here in this card. So we're going to get some inspiration, and sometimes that takes time. So the Hanged Man is perfectly in tune here. The Moon card, though, is clarified. You create, this card is number 1 in this deck. You create your own reality. What you want wants you to. What do you want to experience? So this is setting sun woman, the keeper of will, free will. What do we want for tomorrow? What are we cultivating for tomorrow? And that comes right back to this significator card. What is it that we can glean information from the moon and the universe about to help us with these resources that we're building? And the final card appeared last week as well. It's strength. And so the lust for life, the lust for a spiritual life, the determination, the will is important. And again, connecting with this grandmother is wonderful. And the clarifying card here to this strength card is open. Say yes, expand through the extremes, and trust life. So while our individual journeys are all very different, you can flip the camera, Brian, we are all moved by the same pulses, which come from spirit, which come from the earth, which come from the ancestors, which comes from our own soul journey. Prophetically speaking, one of my other Medewawan sisters saw August 28th as a profound time of change in the world. And I see that coming into this week, that's September 1st to 7th. So she and I are on the same wavelength about a change that happens with an immediate event. And it's going to impact the world. So these are very worldly energies, although they are personal for us on our journeys. When everybody is following and expecting these results, we are all making change in the world. Anyway, that's enough for this week and this old shaman. So we thank you for being part of this journey, literally and figuratively here. We thank you for your support, your kind comments, your words of support, your e-transfers and PayPals and coffee donations, and all of those things help us stay with this format on YouTube. And blessings. There's still a couple of weeks of summer, so enjoy it. Aho.